to win this game, you've got to go out and win it if you're Harlequins. But put the 2 points together. You've been speaking about the St Helens players are backing up. If they are a bit tired, what you do want to do is ask them some mental questions. In other words, play field position, complete your sets, kick down deep and see how they are feeling. At the moment, with the errors Quins are coming up, with a short kick from Randall, 2 errors in passing down this end, Saints have got all the field position. They're looking forward in the game, and that's why these holes are opening up.
And that was a wonderful run from Price. He finds Long, and Long just for a moment. The pass behind was cut out by Warrancy, so he takes the tackle. It's the 4th. They're deep in Harlequins territory here. Price to Sculthorpe. Back it comes to Wellens. Wellens has got Talau and Nelly. That could be a knock-on forward, and it is.
I think the mere fact the official Ben Taylor thought to him was, well, at least Harlequins did back off.
Here's Hargreaves now.
Looked a touch high there from Danny Ward.
Long showed it to Graham, gave it to Leon Price. Price's second involvement and gets the ball away again to Sean Long. Good ball inside to Wilkin. Good defence needed from Purdon. It's Long, it's Sculthorpe. Pace here from St Helens. Try for St Helens from Willie Talau.
Beautiful dummy. Step back on the inside. And you can't ask for any more than you have the halfback Sean Long back on. And they just run out of numbers. There's no way they're going to stop Talau. Had the opportunity a few moments before. Just simple, basic, run onto the football.
Scott Hill again with the kick downfield. This time Paul Wellens has positioned himself perfectly.
Well, on that occasion it was Wilkin and Cunningham, wasn't it, who immediately, as soon as the ball's played, set off to get to the right foot of Scott Hill. Makes the life of Paul Wellens and his 2 wingers far easier, and they're able to catch it on the full, and then again they roll forward.
Francis Melly was dumped somewhat unceremoniously into the ground then by Purdon. The legs came up, but the referee Ben Thaler saw nothing wrong with that. That's Hargreaves underneath that 3-man tackle. Cunningham finds Sculthorpe, goes to Price. Oh, and Price with an outrageous dummy. There's more points on offer here. Roby, and Roby will go over under the sticks. Easy try, and again Leon Price injects himself into the play, and again St Helens capitalise. Bang under the sticks, James Roby.
We saw against the French side, he was in total charge there, through the dummy, very poor defence. But you have to position yourself, and hookers normally do this. When it blends out on the left-hand side, look at the dummy there. Oh, and not only did he sell it, they bought it. Trickle of blood.
They'll claim pole position if they win here by 32 points or more, and now that's a statement of intent.
Oh, of course. I mean, there was a rumour going round before the game kicked off that actually the St Helens team in their hotel last night were actually cheering for Wigan.
I can't believe that. Maybe their supporters did, tongue-in-cheek. That's the truth, is it, Steve-O? You can verify that?
Yeah.
Well, that shows you, doesn't it? That shows you that St Helens mean business today. Oh, Roby! Great feet, and an important little ankle tap by Henry Paul, but not stopped. It's Long, and on the bounce to Melly. Tries to get away from Lamont Bryant, and does. Great strength from Melly. Lamont Bryant sticking to his guns. Wilkin, here's Graham, and Graham is halted right at the foot of the post. Roby to Long, here's Price, here's Leon Price. Fantastic skill, great footwork, and a wonderful Leon Price try. Bamboozled that Harlequins defence, all ends up.
Oh, sheer quality.
Not interfering in the play of the ball, not trying to steal the ball, and they're rewarded here now with more and more possession.
And Sculthorpe is dumped on his backside, but only on the second tackle and about 3 metres away from the posts. Roby finds Long, and Long will spin his way to the line, but he will be pulled back by the defenders. That's good defence there from Ricky Sharif and company, and Michael Warrancy. Roby, Leon Price, Wellens, and Wellens takes on Scott Hill, and Louis McCarthy Scarsbrook flicks the ball up into the arms of Sculthorpe. Sculthorpe then to Paul Clough, and Clough's trying to bash his way to the line, and he does. Paul Clough with the try. On his 50th St Helens appearance, Paul Clough.
And fully deserved. The quality of any side is the ability to keep the ball alive in tough situations. And look how they pop it up. It's still moving. Sculthorpe was trying to organise the play of the ball. Just popped up in front. And this is second effort stuff. Be shocked if St Helens tries something different here.
Oh, Wellens has cut them open up the middle. Roby's arriving in support. He's away from Sharif. No, he's not. Last tackle of the first half here. Clough. And Clough is going to be pushed into touch by Randall. Well, it looked for a moment as though St Helens were going to hit them with the sucker punch right on the bell.
He's got the knee right underneath.
I've looked forward out there, but Willie Talau is not hanging around to debate the issue. Sean Long was tackled without the ball. Here is Roby. Roby gets it away to Wellens. Wellens is surrounded by Harlequins jerseys, has to take the tackle.
Big collision in downfield. Sean Long's injured, he's limping back.
Here, meanwhile, is Thompson. That's the last. Well, Long might have been taken out, but more trouble in that particular collision for Purdom as he tries to get back in defence here. And Gardner gets over in the corner. That's the difference. That's the difference between St Helens and Harlequins tonight.
They do it all the time, don't they, St Helens? They start that attack from way down in their own quarter, and Talau, the sheer strength, bang, went through, got battled, and they had time. A lot of people thought that was a forward pass from Roby, but it wasn't. Did Wellens, and they just link. They got the Harlequins defence in all sorts of trouble. Some were going up, others were singing back, and Gardner won't get an easier one than that today.
That is consistency, isn't it? That really is.
And to think that some people questioned and thought it would be the demise of Saints when Ian Millward left, they just seem to have got better and better.
You've got to, Eamon McManus, the chairman, was just so strong in that period for the club, making all the good decisions of what he understood was the right decision for the club.
Graham to his feet and plays the ball to Kieran Cunningham. And Cunningham finds Leon Price. Leon Price steps out of the challenges. Oh, he should have passed it to Wellens. Oh, maybe he doesn't need to. He'll pass it to Gardner instead. You say he should have passed it to Wellens. He would have been over under the sticks. Well, that's the last tackle.
If there wasn't enough trouble there for the Harlequins, who does he bring on but this fella, Kieran Cunningham?
And Clough. That's the last. He's lost the ball forward. That'll be the turnover. This is Gidley. And St Helens looking for the try that would take them to the top of the table.
Now watch how Saints will set up for this.
Clough will drive it in. Big defence needed here from Harlequins to keep them out. Cunningham gives it to Long. There's space here. And on the charge. Oh, strength. Is it a try?
Yeah.
It is for Wilkin.
Saints don't rush. They just do the basics. And when they get close, the sheer power.
John Wilkin probably plays in one of the most competitive positions for England's selection in the World Cup. In the back row, he is one of several players who will be vying for the 3 jerseys to start against Papua New Guinea in that game. I think Rob Purdom is another player. He's playing right centre tonight for Harlequins. I think he's another player with the potential to appear in the back row for England during the World Cup. And there are several others. So I think Wilkin, having experienced international rugby league last weekend, wants to push on and play at the highest possible level week in, week out to guarantee a seat on that plane.
You can be pretty sure that Daniel Anderson, the Saints boss, will have get the message out. Okay, we are now at the top of the table.
Oh, what a pass from Wilkin to Cunningham. And Cunningham was like a tank. He finds young Kyle Eastman. And Kyle Eastman goes over in the corner, but is it a try? Also
beautiful offload from Wilkin, and the power again. He's had a wonderful season as well, and Kieran Cunningham.
Was there obstruction there by Sean Long in back play? They're just checking on that as well as the grounding. Watch Long behind Leon Price.
No, there was no way in the world he could have got anywhere near him. You've got to take into account that. Now he's okay there, and he's okay. No try.
Not going to be given. And if only Rob Burrows' kick would have just drifted a foot to the right, they would be still up there. What a game that was last night. And you can't really point a finger at Rob Burrow, because it was a... And we were talking about it with Tony Ray before the match, weren't we, Tony? And it was a clean shot from Rob Burrow. You can't ask for any more than that from a stand-in kicker.
Oh, absolutely. When it's a pressure kick like that, I always believe, you know, it was a 40 of a metre out challenge there. If he scuffs it or hooks it madly to the right, but he hit it sweet, he hit it straight, he handled the pressure. It was just that little margin of accuracy that just went off to the side. So no heads down from Burrow. He'll probably get it right next time because of the way he kicked that one.
Absolutely.
Good take as well there by the centre, Will Sharp, under a lot of pressure. Oh, they can do without that.
Leon Price's hands snaked out. Here is Eastman! He won't be denied this time. That's a try for Kyle Eastman.
Trying to force a pass. Price got the fingertips to it. Back on the inside.
While you're talking about Daniel Anderson, I want to disagree with you on your point about he'd be sending out a message saying we're on top of the table. I think he'd be doing absolutely the reverse. I think, you know, I think when Eddie went to the stand, he didn't look nonplussed about it. You know, there's 7 games to go, and he's probably not that worried about being top now. It's exciting for us, and it's interesting to look at. He'd be talking about the things they spoke about in training. Let's run hard, let's kick hard, let's chase hard, support hard. They'd be the messages. And I think it's important young coaches understand that. You don't probably talk so much about results during the battle.
Yeah, you want to be top back end of September, don't you? Oh, Fasavalou through a hole. Look out, Ricky Sharif. Well played, Ricky Sharif.
Tackle of the season, Eddie.
And the best moment of the game, I'll tell you that.
And Cunningham has lost that ball.
And the length on the kick is really what's obviously forced the error from Sharif. Good chase on the back of it. But as the season progresses, Eddie, and we get to some closer games, watch for John Wilkins' short kick through the line.
Let's go down to Bill on the sideline.
Eddie, the heroics from Ricky Sharif at full back. Meanwhile, sitting in the stand is Mark McClendon, accustomed to playing in that position for Harlequins, absent for several months now. And look at the gaunt face there, because Mark McClendon has been seriously ill. He was injured, of course. On the back of that, he did have this serious illness, which meant he had to go back to Australia for a few weeks to recuperate. Thankfully, he's got the all clear, and I'm told that he will soon be back in training, and that is a big bonus for Harlequins.
It's a huge bonus, but you're right, Bill, he has shed a lot of weight, hasn't he? And that will take some coming back. Maybe you should follow the Steve-O diet for that. It's Gidley, infield to Clough, and here is Wellens. Wellens to Fasavalou.
He'll put it back on in a week.
Wellens again. This is Roby. Back to Wellens. This is sensational. This is sensational. Fantastic stuff from St Helens. Go left, go right, go up the middle, come back again. And no wonder the coach applauds that.
A little bit of a clap. This is the second pass. Chip over the top. Call that a pass. That's 3, that's 4, that's 5. Make that 6 and 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Baker's dozen.
Stand, go.
I know an Englishman who might get them in a moment. On the bounce, it finds its way to Paul Wellens for St Helens. Melly hits the ball at pace. Melly. Jason Croker is another. By the way, here is Price. We've just got one more to get. Roby, Wellens.
Still eager to keep this ball alive. It's becoming more of a training session now at 42-0. But I'm with you, Eddie. Daniel Anderson. Oh, look at this. Beautiful
Roby.
stuff. Good build-up, yes again. Step on the inside. That's a planned move. Roby knew exactly that Sean Long was going to step back on the inside. Up you go. Run straight at the angle. Carthy Scarsbrook said that he was hindered, has forced him to do. He'll be very, very pleased when the final hooter goes.
OK, we asked Bill to find out whether St Helens really were cheering Wigan on against Leeds last night. Bill, you might have an answer.
Eddie, despite intensive inquiries here on the sidelines, I've been unable to find anybody in the St Helens camp who is willing to admit that they were actually cheering Wigan on last night. They were, of course, down in the London area at their hotel. They did find somewhere to watch the game, and they said it was a very entertaining game and they thoroughly enjoyed the outcome of it. And that's about as far as it goes. Incidentally, Eddie, I noticed that your favourite band, Iron Maiden, are performing just across the road here at Twickenham tonight in front of about 50,000 people. And it comes to mind one of their all-time great songs, Take Your Daughter to the Slaughter. They could have just come across the road.
Yeah, I'm glad they've kept the noise down. Oh, what a pass from Leon Price. 50 points for St Helens, courtesy of James Graham.
And he's appeared out of nowhere yet again. But the power and the sight of the big man Cunningham coming through. Price linked in. Oh, he's still got it. He still has it. And so has Graham.
54-0. It doesn't come any more emphatic than that. And it could have been more. Harlequins' agony is over. St Helens have won. Leon Price, a sensational match for him and a wonderful performance from Daniel Anderson's team.